Hi guys. Oh shit. Fuck, I should have done this before I signed on. Why am I such a fucking pothead? What's up, guys? Hi, sorry I dropped you. The energy has been really heavy for me today. I'm really happy to see a post from you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well too. Hi, Sasha. Hello, MM and Indigo Phoenix. I'm sorry your energy's been feeling heavy today. I'm a little out of breath. So I was just dancing through my emotions. Smoked a bowl, and I've just been feeling a lot. I've also been feeling a lot. There's been a lot of emotions. There's been a lot of feelings. I've had a lot come up from like past lives. I got a massage with my beautiful BFF Karen today, and she's just such an amazing soul, and like every time she puts her hands on me, it's like a fucking trip, man. She's soul family, and just, it's wild. It's been a wild day. I hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Claire? What's up, guys? How y'all doing in here? We'll put on the mood lighting shortly. Baby Pico. Baby Pico. I love that name. And also, I loved my picture. Thanks for drawing it. Hey, Maria. What's up, girl? Finna make you a moderator, too. Hey, Maddie. What's up? Very eager to hear your thoughts on hookup culture. The infamous hookup culture live. The one that got taken down for copyright and nudity when no music was playing and I was fully clothed. They can't get me this time. I'm wearing full clothes in the thumbnail. I'm fully clothed. Not that I wasn't in the last one, but come on. What's up? No, you cannot add me on Snap. My Snapchat is a private place that I barely use for BFFs only. It's Girl Town. You're not invited. Yeah, you've been feeling rough. I'm sorry. Love it. Been dancing in the rain when I can. Don't even care about the neighbors anymore. Same. Tell me you're a witch without telling me you're a witch. I don't even care what my neighbors think no more. Last few days have been rough. I don't know if it's the moon cycle affecting me. Yeah, Lionsgate portal just closed. Mercury retrogrades is coming up. Shadow period starts next week. So like right after we got, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everyone, but pretty much everyone I know got their ass kicked by the Leo new moon, the Leo full moon, and the Lionsgate portal. It was like nothing I've ever experienced before. The veil is so fucking thin. Contracts are being rewritten because they've shifted from COVID as I understand it, and we're stepping onto whatever fucking timeline we're on now. Who the fuck knows? Happy I watched that live before it got taken down. It was filled with gems. Thank you. I know, the infamous live. That's why it got taken down, because it was full of fucking unpopular opinions. Yeah, Mercury retrograde in Virgo season. Your life is always in retrograde. That's so funny. Hi. What's up? Hey, Taylor. What's up? Alright, guys. I'm going to set a prayer and say a prayer and set our intentions, and then we're going to get into it. And so I'm going to teach you two things that were taught to me. I don't remember who taught them to me. I think it was school. Back when school wasn't so weird and brainwashy and like divided between like political issues. Like back when school, like it was never, public school was never great, but at least it wasn't so fucking brainwashy in the sense of like whatever narrative they're running right now to try and control the masses. Like I remember, well, even on the last live I had said that like we skipped sex ed on the day that like we were supposed to have sex ed because my teacher was straight up like, do you want to talk about this? I feel uncomfortable talking about it. And we were all like, yeah, no, let's not talk about it. Because if you ask a room of 14-year-olds, of course they're going to say no because they're uncomfortable. But anyway, so that wasn't good either. Like, that's one end of the spectrum, but then we can't have the other end of the spectrum either, where it's like we're throwing this in children's faces and like doing this at a really young age and everything like that. But I digress. I fucking digress. I'll get on that when I get on hookup culture and everything and the weird like hookup-y brainwashing that's happening. But I'll say a prayer, set our intentions, and then I want to talk about money and your relationship with money. I want to talk about, during hookup culture, I want to talk about your relationship with your body and then your respect for your body. And I also want to talk about surgery, which goes back to like respect for your body, because I have so many thoughts on surgery, and I actually have multiple clients who, you know, have surgeries that they didn't exactly feel happy with. But anyway, I'll just start by setting our intentions and saying a prayer, and then maybe I'll do some light language activation codes, because look what I just got. It's an amber skull, an amber crystal skull. All right, sit back, relax, and be open to receive. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ron, God source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and everybody watching this video, and I first of all just say thank you for everything that you bless us with in our life. On both ends of polarity, light and dark, we're grateful for all aspects of life, because we understand that this is a polarized universe and that you cannot escape the densities, and that there's no such thing as good or bad, there just is, and that we understand that everything on our path is actually strengthening us and for our highest and greatest good, and the highest and greatest good of all. And I just ask, please, that you move through me, use me as a channel and a vessel for the divine, for source, the source from which all things come. Please let no truth be told for a lie, and no lie be told for a truth. Please let everything that I'm channeling come from the Akashic records and from the source from which all things come. And I ask, please, that all of this only ever be for the highest and greatest good of everyone watching, the highest and greatest good of humanity, and the highest and greatest good of this universe. Amun Ra Ashe. Namaste. By the power of three, Samote, it be, always works, always a blessing. And I ask, please, that everybody who be in this live get some sort of DNA activation towards walking in their purpose and bringing in the new earth. And I also ask, please, that this live be cloaked. Please put an invisibility cloak on us, bio, so that nothing, as well as Yeshua, so that nothing may see or hear that is not meant to see or hear what's going on, and that we can keep our live up instead of having it crash. Amun Ra Ashe. Okay. Alright, guys, so let me drink some water. You're going to want some water, and then maybe I'll turn off the lights. And then I'll tell you a ghost story about hookup culture. It'll be the scariest story you ever heard. Ooh, ow. I don't know why I got up, because I have a light switch behind me, but okay. Unrelated, but I love your cushions. Thanks. Is this too dark? Should I turn on one light, or are you guys into this lighting? Is that you, Autumn? I don't know if I know your YouTube name. It's weird because sexualization used to be recognized as an issue, but now it's ingrained and normalized that people who have been sexualized don't even recognize it. It's one of the normatives, really. No, literally. Literally, it's kind of scary, which I don't have any problem with people who want to, with grown adults who want to, like, express their sexuality and, like, have power over their bodies and everything. But I have a problem when you're leaking it into the children and in with minors. Like, fucking miss me with that. Spooky. You like the lighting? What's up, baby hedge witch? How you doing after the fucking Lionsgate portal? I love ghost stories. The light in purple is the third eye or crown chakra colors. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about... Okay, I feel like this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like I learned this from magazines. So, which is so weird. But I feel like I partly learned this from magazines, and then I feel like I partly learned this from my mother, and then partly from my own, like, doing research online, because I'm sure you guys can probably guess, because you know I'm always fucking delving down the rabbit hole. I've realized that being able to research and find adequate sources is actually a gift that not everybody has tapped into. Not everybody knows how to do their own research or trace information back to the source. And so I've always kind of been like that since I was a kid. And so whenever I would be interested in something, I would like delve into it so fucking deeply because I wanted to know everything about it. And so I think that's where I kind of came up with my researching skills. And I think I did research. I think I learned some of this in magazines and some of it from my mom. So I want to talk about surgery, guys. I'm very scared for the youth today because everyone's out here getting plastic surgery like it's nothing. And also, like, another thing is like trans youth surgery. Just surgery in general is really scaring me because I think the lines are getting very blurred on what is a medical procedure that's becoming trendy. And when I was a kid, it was always expressed to me that like surgery is very, very, very serious. So like I used to be very self-conscious of my small breasts. I wanted breast implants forever. Like for years and years, I thought that's what I wanted, but obviously a minor isn't going to be allowed to get breast implants. So for years and years while I was still developing and stuff, like my mom was always like, you know, like that'll grow, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I would always be really sad and I wanted to make a change to my body, but obviously I couldn't. And I'm super grateful that, you know, it was medicalized and it was seen as very serious and it was seen as major surgery. And like my aunt actually got breast implants when I was, a teenager, and I saw what she fucking went through. She was like, she was hit by a truck for like a whole fucking month. She had a whole tube with like blood coming out of it and all this shit, and like it was like she was in so much pain. And you know, I saw it firsthand as a teenager, and then it made me realize that like it's really fucking serious. It's an adult decision, and that like maybe I want to reconsider. And honestly, at this point in my life, at 30 years old, I have barely no boobs, but I love them. I love them because they're mine, and I love that they're small. And also, as somebody who believes in the Akashic Records, I believe that we like create this avatar. So I created this avatar for a reason. That's my personal belief. I'm not pushing that on anyone else. It's just what I believe. And so like I would hate if I had big boobs, not to mention I got in a nearly fatal car accident that has fucked my neck and shoulders up. Can you imagine how much more fucked up I'd be if I had some big old titties? Like, it's just crazy to me now that kids are like, oh, as soon as I turn 18, I'm getting lip injections and I'm getting implants and I'm getting this and I'm getting that. And not to mention, I know I'm just word vomiting right now, but not to mention I have multiple clients. I have 2 clients right now who are struggling, like, with their implants, who are having, like, their body is literally rejecting this foreign object that's under their skin. It's affecting, I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, it's like it affects the bloodstream, it's like fatigue, like, it's really fucked up. And so it's like, just because it seems like fun and trendy and the celebrities are doing it, doesn't mean that it's not fucking major surgery and that not every single human body is the same. It's the same with the V. Not every human body is the same. Just because it's one person's experience does not mean it's going to be another person's experience. And then don't even get me started on the trans surgery for minors. I don't give a shit what you do as an adult. As long as you're over 18 and that's what you want, more power to you. But I also want you to think, even if you are over 18, and not just about trans surgery, about all surgery, I want you to think, do I want to make a permanent change to my physical vessel? Do I want to go under the knife and do something I can't? Like, in some cases you can reverse it, in some cases you can't. Like, let's say you remove your breasts and then you realize that you miss your breasts at some point down the line. You'll never have those breasts again. You can get some fake, like, even like I know someone in my life who has cancer, had to have both breasts removed, and she had to go through this really extreme extensive process where they had to stretch out all of her skin and get her to a point where she could actually have breasts again. Like, this is not for the faint of heart. This is serious shit, and I just feel like I need to say out to the void, just like out to people, like, think before you cut up your body. It's serious. Same with a tattoo. Think before you put ink on your body. Look at me, I'm covered in tattoos. I'm bound to have a couple bad ones. I'm blessed to have a great tattoo artist who can fix some people's mistakes. You know, you need to think before you do anything with your physical body. And this even links into the hookup culture shit. Before you're having unprotected sex, think. Like, our society is raising a group of young adults and children to fucking hate themselves, to hate their physical bodies, to disrespect their physical bodies, to disrespect their most powerful, sacred part of your body. The seat of your magical power is your genitals. You know what I mean? So it's like we're being taught that we're not good enough, that we're wrong, inherently wrong in some way, and that we need to fucking cut ourselves up to make ourselves better. And who gets all the money from all these surgeries? Where does that money go? That money goes to fucking big pharma. It goes to the fucking like 4 rich people who rule the world. Like, it's so crazy to me. And like, when I was these poor kids' age who's like 12, like, I want to get lip injections, like, I was like the guinea pig generation. As a 30-year-old, I'm like the guinea pig generation that started watching reality TV when reality TV was like first invented. I was watching fucking Rock of Love, and every single girl had these big giant fake ass titties and no ass, because that was the look back then. Big giant titties, no ass. Now the look's big ass, big titties. What's it gonna be? When I was a teenager, it was no ass and no titties. Super skinny. What's it gonna be in fucking 10 years when everybody's mutilated their bodies? Like, everybody's already like you're following a trend now. What's it gonna be in 10 years? Paper thin lips, and now you got the big injections, which I know go down over time, but still, what's in that? What's in that you're injecting in your lips? What's in that you're injecting in your double chin? Like, what's in that? You know what I mean? Like, and I guarantee you it's not a healthy or safe product, because the same people who make V's and all the other nasty pharmaceuticals that destroy your body and are killing people are the same people who are making these products. So it's like, just really think. That was a whole fucking tangent. Sorry, guys. We're all acting out of trauma and escapism. It doesn't help this stuff they put out in the world. Exactly. And that's what I wanted to say too. Like, I want to get into it about trans at some point. Not on this live, because that feels a little bit too raw and vulnerable, but I have a lot of feelings about trans youth, and I have a decent amount of experience with the LGBTQ community and also trans people and also mental health. And the link between the two is fucking stifling. And also there's just a lot, and I'll get into it eventually. But it's just, that's the thing. We're all acting out of trauma. We all feel like we're not enough for one reason or another. We feel like our body isn't good enough. We feel like we're not showing up in the right way. We feel like, just in one way or another, there's no way to feel like you're doing your best and being your best in this society, because we're constantly bombarded with reasons to believe that we are wrong in some way, or we need to do this, or we need to buy this, or you need to have that procedure in order to feel whole, when in reality the wholeness has to come from within. No amount of lip injections, no amount of facial surgeries, no amount of, like, even like when I think about some of my favorite famous transgender people, they're like, I've had all the surgeries and I'm still dysphoric because it's a part of my life. Like, no amount of cutting yourself up and feeding into Big Pharma's pockets is going to, like, they're telling me the fucking Melanie Martinez song where she's like, Mrs. Potato Head, all the makeup in the world won't make you less insecure. Like, it's true. It doesn't matter how many fucking injections you get. It doesn't matter. Not to mention, like, the fucking Brazilian butt lift is like the most fucking popular thing right now. It has something crazy, like a 70% infection rate or death rate or something insane like that. And it's the same with, like, I'm pretty sure it's I think it's female to male. I don't remember whether it's female to male or male to female surgery that has, like, some insane fucking, like, infection or problem, like you can have problems from it. You might have these problems for the rest of your fucking life, and all these people are coming out being like, no doctors expressed to me the severity of this situation. Like, even like with like how I'm talking about how I have like those 2 clients that are like, nobody, like one of my clients, their doctor was like, that's not a real thing. Like, rejecting implants isn't a real thing. Yes, it's a real thing. It's a real thing because not only is she experiencing it, but many, many others are. It's the same thing with the V. Oh, reactions from the V aren't a real thing. Yes, they are, because a lot of people are fucking experiencing them. And I'm just fucking fed up with the medical system and big pharma and the FDA and the CDC. Fucking, this is why this shit got taken down last time, because I'm fed up with these people acting like, oh, it's a trend. Like, just get your V, it makes you a good person. Fill your lips, it'll make you a prettier girl. You'll have real nice dick sucking lips. And we can just treat you even more like a blow-up doll, like a fucking sexual commodity. Like, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Get those bigger tits. You know, like, it's just, I'm so fucking sick of it. It's horse shit. And I'm sick of it. And we've been living in a weird, freaky, politically medicalized, freak-ass timeline since they dropped the stupid-ass COVID shit and just decided to start making up new rules and doing whatever they wanted. Like, what the fuck? How are we still doing this? It's disgusting that doctors are straight up lying to our faces. Yeah, dude, when I tell you, so I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the hookup culture thing. So I was on birth control for years. I have never found a birth control that was healthy or safe for me because I get optical migraines and estrogen can actually give you a stroke. And my doctors, that's the other thing. A lot of times doctors don't fucking talk. And a lot of times they're only a professional in their certain field. And if you have multiple health things going on, your medications start overlapping, or your symptoms or your issues start overlapping, and nobody's fucking talking to each other. So then your medications start to interact, or you start to fuck up your body because nobody's the system. I was a part of it for years with like medical issues from like bad shit that happened to me, and then mental health issues from bad shit that happened to me, and then more bad shit happened to me within the system. So it's like nobody's talking to each other. And so like with the IUD, like how you're saying, Sasha, how they'll fucking sit there and lie to your face. So like I've never had a birth control that just worked well, safely and well for me. I had the one in my arm, but it was like okay, but I hated that it was like implanted in my arm. And so what happened was I had gotten an IUD, and it was literally destroying my insides. I was allergic to the progesterone coming out of it. Synthetic hormones are horrible for you. Yes, I was allergic to the synthetic progesterone coming out of the IUD, so it was destroying me from the inside out. I was having an allergic reaction from my inner organs down. And the thing that I was allergic to that was burning my insides had to travel all the way from my fucking uterus out. And I would call it hot sauce period, because it literally felt, as you would imagine, hot sauce coming out of my body once a month. I went to 3 separate OBGYNs, and for 3 months straight begged to have that removed from my body. Every single one of them would tell me the same thing. We can't allow it with insurance. You haven't given it enough of a chance. Even though I'm literally having an allergic reaction. 2 of them refused to do a pelvic exam on me, and I didn't know my rights well enough, because I think if they saw that something bad was happening, they would have legally had to remove it. So 2 of them refused to do a pelvic exam on me. By the 3rd one, I said, I'm not fucking leaving this office until you look at what's going on down there, because I have actual blisters inside my vagina. And I forced them to look, And he said he'd never seen anything like that in his life, and that he'd never seen something so bad, and had to go get a nurse to come in, corroborate it, so they could mark it off for the insurance, and then they both had to be in there while he took it out. That's another thing they tell you. They say it's like nothing getting it put in. My whole legs went weak. I couldn't fucking drive for 2 hours after I got that shit put in. They're like, oh, it's the size of a pencil. You'll have to birth a baby someday. Well, that's a one-way system, man, and you're shoving it in. I fucking thought I went paralyzed for a minute. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't feel my fucking from the waist down. Like, they underplay the severity of these an implant in my body making me sick, and you won't remove it for insurance purposes. And then I go to my regular OB, and she was a fucking cunt, and she would always be like, oh, I can't let you get pregnant. Why? My body, my choice. What if I want to get pregnant? Like, I didn't, but what if I did? What the fuck? My body, my choice either way. The fuck? It's either my body, my choice, or it's not. Fuck. Like, it's fucking stupid. Same with the V. It's either my body, my choice, or it's not. We don't get to pick and choose when it's convenient for us. So it's like, she's like, I can't let you leave this room until you're on some form of birth control. She literally locks me in the room with a nurse, and they won't let me leave until I sign a paper to get the implant, the other implant, after my horrible experience with this implant. And she goes, sign it before she literally says to me, I have to make you sign this before you change your mind, or we're going to have to lock you in the room again. And that's no joke either. You get a whole shot of epinephrine in your arm, and they shove that in there, and you got a big-ass bruise for days. Like, the amount of times I've been let down by the medical system, the amount of times I've been, like, a lab rat for big pharma and insurance purposes, the amount of times I've been told my body is different than it actually is. No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I'm not fucking fine. And that's not just gynecologists. That's all doctors. Because as soon as you have PTSD or a mental health thing on your record, they start to tell you, no, it's all in your head, when it's actually going on, until it's so bad that they can't deny that it's not fucking in your head. Because if they tell you it's all in your head, you have to keep coming back and spending another copay and another copay and another copay and another copay until finally it's so bad that they can't tell you that it's all in your head. That's how the system works. Nope, 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 that's kidnapping. Yeah, now I know my rights. At the time, I didn't fucking know my rights. I have a new OBGYN now. It's a completely all-natural one. It's midwives, because that is so scary. This is one of many reasons why people don't trust doctors, the government, or the FDA. Literally. Y'all, I have so many stories. I want to start telling them more, because I have so many stories of, like, being in the fucking mental hospital and having, like, and I know you give up a certain amount of rights when you go to a place like that, but I've seen so inhumane shit. I've experienced inhumane, fucked up shit, and I gotta start telling these stories, because it's the truth. Same, I've had unnecessary procedures as a child that were extremely traumatic because of these people. They always diminish the effects, literally. Hysteria repackaged, sorry. I'd be calling the cops. Oh, hell no, that's some evil shit. Yeah, now I'd fucking call the cops. Now I know my rights. But that's the thing, right? Is these people always seem to recognize vulnerability. What box do you have to check when you go to the gynecologist? You have to literally check a box if you're in an abusive relationship. I was at the time. I was actively being abused by a severe drug addict and alcoholic. And your OBGYN, always, every OBGYN I've been to, there's a fucking list of shit you gotta check off, and you check off that. Do you think it's any coincidence I was getting kicked around by these people? Do you think they know who they can target and who they can't? Do you think they know who's gonna sit there and call the cops and who's not? You know what I mean? I need to get my fan because I'm fucking sweating thinking about this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm fucking sweaty. Hi, Corin. I wish I had a donut. A donut would be so delicious right now. Make that a TikTok sound. Just kidding. I'm checking the go fuck yourself box. It is all in your head saying, and babies die that way too. Those are terrible stories that I've heard when people are pregnant. Yes. Pregnancy complications. Yeah, it's all in your head. Oh my God, that's even more fucked up. I've been feeling like my own organs are constricting the past couple days. I have to do something, but I've been through the rigmarole since I was a kid, whether it was doctors, mental health, or professionals. Courtney's getting riled up too. She is. Injustice in the medical system makes me and my ancestors so angry. The injustice breaks my heart. Yeah, it's horrible. What? That's what they were trying to say to me that I was mental when there was an organ rotting in my body. Yeah, that is so fucked up. We've had so many similar experiences, Dutch. I just love you so much. I love you too. We really I don't know what you've been through, but I get comments like that all the time, and I think that's why so many people relate to me, because even though I'm 30, I'm young. I like to think I'm young, but I've lived a lot of life. I have lived a lot of life in a short period of time. I've been through a lot in a very short period of time. My soul is very old, and I think that's why one of the most annoying things to me is when people underestimate me, or people, I hate when people call me cute and think that they can take advantage of me and stuff. I know that sounds dumb, but I literally just had a man send me a text being hey, a man I met one time that I don't know, that he doesn't know me. I met you once and I'm not interested. And he was like, hey, this isn't gonna work out, and I just want you to know that I'm not, I don't want to lead you on, and I don't want to use you for sex. And I'm thinking the fucking audacity of you, because first of all, who's to say I even liked you for you to lead me on, or that I'm even emotionally available enough to get attached to someone else to be led on, and I don't even like you. And two, how dare you assume that you could use me for sex? How dare that even cross your mind? That's creepy and gross. And it's it seems like it's one of those guys, it's I'm a nice guy, but then they're just not fucking nice. This man literally was you're really loud. The one time we ever hung out, he was just so you know, you're really loud. And I was what the fuck? Yeah, I am. Okay, your point. What? I don't know. I hate when people underestimate me. And he's younger than me too. Get away from me, little boy. Don't fucking underestimate me. Don't act like you could pull one over on me. Don't act I hate when men act like they're fucking God's gift. No, I'm God's gift. You are one of a million that I could, not one in a million, one of a million. I don't find you special or interesting or anything. And stop acting like you're fucking God's gift and you're about to ravish my life, you stupid fucking idiot. No, I would not be as successful as I am. I would not have the life I have if I just let men do that to me. Just so annoying. Don't go on Tinder. It's soul shattering. Yeah, I'm actually banned from Tinder because I tried to use it to get weed when I was out in South Carolina, and some narc was butthurt that I didn't want to match with them and fuck, so they narked on me, and now I'm permanently banned. The ones that have to say they're nice guys are not, literally, right? If you're a nice guy, those almost piss me off more, because it's at least just admit you're an asshole. At least just the ones who straight up tell you yeah, I'm not, it ain't me. Like, I'm not here to be a good guy. It's like, oh, like, you're gross, but at least you know you're gross. Like, it's a whole nother thing when you don't even know you're fucking gross. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I'm banned. I don't really know the goes-ons of Tinder. Thank God. Tinder is the reason why I was in an abusive relationship with a boyfriend who kept threatening to kill himself. Oh my God. What? I was literally killed by medical professionals during a procedure while I was pregnant and had to be brought back and woke up in the ICU. I'm a walk-in soul because of that. Dude, that's fucking crazy. I've heard of walk-ins. That's super interesting. Yes, it's way more respectable. What is, like Hinge or something? Oh no, when you at least admit that you're gross, yeah, it is more respectable because at least you know. My Venus and my Mars are in Cancer, I believe. Hi, Corn. My Mars might be in Taurus, actually. I don't know. Excuse me. All right, the next topic of discussion. Money. I'm going to tell you something that I had to learn. Nobody taught me this. I had to fucking figure it out myself after being homeless and all this hard work I had to put in to create the life I have. It's funny too because Elizabeth April was just talking about this. And she was doing a little live and she asked, what are your values in life? And everyone was saying like all these different values. And my first one that I said was like, or what do you value? And the first thing that popped in my head, money. I fucking value money, you know? And nobody said it in the live, and she was like, I'm not surprised that none of you said it. So for a long time, I fucking hated money. I was opposed to money. I hated it. I thought it was evil. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, I don't like that the government runs it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And I had to completely change my relationship with money in order to stop repelling it and start attracting it. So let's imagine that somebody keeps coming to your door. You've got like you want them so bad. You want them, but you don't know how to get them. Like when you're a little kid and your crush is picking on you and it hurts your feelings, but they don't know any other way to express that they want you. So this person's coming to your door and they're so hot, but like you feel like you're not good enough for them, so you're like, I'm gonna reject you before you reject me. This person keeps coming to your door, you're sexy, love of your life, and you're like, fuck you, and you just keep slamming the door on them, slamming the door, and you're like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. They're not gonna just stand there, right? Like if you slam the door on them, they'll be like, all right, bye-bye, I guess I'll come back at another time and try to win your love. They're not just gonna stand there and wait while you slam the door on them. It's the same thing with money and the energetic vibration. Money, what changed my view on money is looking at it as an energy and looking at it as a means to an end. I thought a piece of paper was fucking stupid. So I didn't want this stupid fucking piece of paper. Now I look at money as quality of life and freedom. So when I want money, I think about the ends to the means. I want to make this money because I want to put it in my savings to put towards my dreams. I want to make this money so I can take that fucking trip of a lifetime and have experiences that will awaken my DNA and make me a better person. I want this money for this. I want that stupid piece of paper that I love. I love that stupid piece of paper now. I love it. I'm not even going to call it stupid. Money is amazing. Money is beautiful. Money enables me to have the life I have. Money gives me freedom. And all I want in life is to be free. Okay? So, and I equate it to energy. The more money you have, the more energy you have. Money is also directly related to value and dating, in the sense that however much you value yourself and believe you deserve is what you will attract. And I have cracked the matrix code to money because I love it now. I love everything it represents, and it's welcome in my home. I'm not slamming the door on it anymore. I'm saying, you're so hot and beautiful, you're making me feel free, come on inside. Instead of being like, fuck you, I hate the principles you were built on. That might be true, but in this moment, there's nothing but the now, right? There's nothing but the present. In this present moment, I need money to be a free, sovereign being, a healthy, free, sovereign being. And so now, every time I make money, first of all, as a small business owner, I energetically grab my heart and I say thank you. And I send a thank you beam of light to my client. And I say thank you, person's first name and last name. And then I see the money in my PayPal account and I say thank you for coming, money. Please come again. And then it travels into my bank account and then it's mine. Every time I make money, I say thank you to the person who gave me the money, and I say thank you to the money for even showing up. Because I want my hot, sexy date to show up at my door. I don't want him to never come back because I slammed the door on him too much. I want to show him how much I appreciate him now that it's here. I want to invite you back, right? I want you here. I want you to know I want you here. The more you hate money, the more you resist work. And that's the other thing. I had multiple side jobs before. I was working 3 jobs before my business finally got to a point where I could live off of it. I worked nannying during the morning. I was going to school because it was pre-COVID times, and I was going to school. And then at night I would go work at the pizza place, and then I would come home and have a drink and do my little drunk tarot reading. And then, like, I would find time to work my business with my other jobs. And so it was like I did not love a lot of things about nannying. There were a lot of things I did not love about it, but I chose to focus on the things that you have to find. I know not everyone's going to love their job, but you have to find things you love about that job. So, like, for the nannying, it was like I loved the boy I was nannying, and there were so many things I loved about it. And then, like, for the pizza place, I fucking hated that job, but I loved the people I worked with. So I would hold on to that, and I loved the cash that would be placed in my hand, and then it was like, woo-hoo, I got some cash. You gotta love pieces of the job. Because if you're all resistance to money and work and receiving, you have a resistance to receive, you're never going to be able to pick yourself up financially. And whenever I start to feel stress about money, I say, oh, what am I stressing about? It'll always be back. I feel like I paid my dues. I've been homeless twice. I've done all the things. I feel like I'm a different person. I've learned how to not get... I have failed. I failed multiple times at the financial aspect of life. I've paid my dues. I'm never going to fail again. I've got it figured out. I'm smarter. I'm better. And it's like you guys will get to that hump too. It's like you just got to get over that bell curve. Like, I'm over it now, and like it'll still fluctuate and it'll still be up and down, but it'll never be as low as it once was, you know? I feel that in my soul. When you can feel that and believe that, it'll be true for you too. Yeah. That's my thoughts on money. Money is my best friend and loves me so much. I love myself enough to give me millions. Thank you, money, for always being with me and how free we feel together. Exactly. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, I love money. I fucking love money. Told my bosses I felt like quitting today, but they want me to keep trying. Only if it feels right. You're welcome. How to be open to receive. That's hard too, because that's directly related to your worth. So like sometimes we don't feel worthy of like help or receiving or things, but like I think for me it's like I get better at receiving and recognizing my value every time I get to the end of my rope with certain people or situations. So it's like there'll be a certain person in my life who's not giving me what I need, or a certain situation that's not giving me what I need, and that helps me to identify what I do need from people moving forward. And then either like you learn how to, and then it makes you more open to receive, because you're knowing what you don't want. Like if you're like, no, I'm not putting up with that, now you're open to receive something better, because you're setting a boundary of what's like not working. And I'm always trying to get better at that, because I'm not great at it. I don't have my own car. I take Uber to and from work. My boss offered to pick me up and drop me off every day to save money. I've never had anyone offer to help me like this. I've never had parents. Dude, I am so sorry. Hi, God's Day. So I can relate to that so much, because the last time I was homeless, my parents I cannot relate to not having parents. I cannot even imagine. But the last time I was homeless, my parents let me come stay back with them until I got on my feet. And I would literally Uber. Like, I'm telling you this so that you can feel hope in this situation. I would literally Uber to and from work and work under the table so I could get paid cash without having to worry about like anything else. That was, probably shouldn't have said that on the internet, but it was years ago. This was years and years and years and years ago. But I would get cash, and I would give it all to my parents. I would pay for the Uber, and then I would give everything to my parents, and then they saved it for me until I had enough to buy a car. And then once I had the car, then I was able to work more. And then it's like, once you get the car, that's going to save you a ton of money, and you can work more and have more availability. And then that's when you can get the apartment, or like whatever it is that you need after, like whatever is the next step for you. And it's like, now I live a very happy life, and I'm, you know, I have more than enough for everything I need. And if I like, literally, I'm just saying, like, I know that feeling, and it'll get better. And if I can fucking do it and live a happy, successful life, so can you, because I was a bit of a lost cause for a while. I love you too. You stay safe. I didn't know if I should accept his gesture, because depending on people, it makes me uncomfortable. That's up to you. And also, it's like, if you feel safe, is there somebody that you can like drop your, like put your locations on like Snapchat or something with, to make sure that you stay safe? My fucking face. I feel like I need a face massage. Okay, I want to read what God's Day said. I love my job and definitely manifested it, but I feel like I did not focus on the money part properly. I don't know how to increase the energy to get a pay increase. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, everything I just said to you is all my energetic advice. But like, as far as like having, like, I've worked for myself at this point for like, I don't know. I don't really know how to work the system anymore to get like pay increases and things like that, because I'm just not a part of it. So I don't know. My head hurts. Today I almost ate an essential oil. I thought it was not an essential oil, but let me tell you, it was, and I'm just glad to be alive. It was not a lot, and yeah, it was fucked up. But anyway, okay, so I'm getting tired. I do want to talk a little bit about hookup culture, and I want to tell you guys, I guess I should probably do a whole separate live talking about the potions and stuff. But potions and sugars are up on the site, guys. If you want them, the sex and date night potion is going pretty fast. But yeah. Hi, Teresa. Dutchie, happy to catch you live. Happy to catch you. Love that you're feeling open to talk about these subjects. I'll be listening, putting my baby to sleep. I'm saying kisses to the baby. I'm happy you caught me too, Teresa. hope you're having a beautiful night. I did not think it was essential oil, Sasha. That's how. YouTube should allow people to talk more about their opinions. Yeah, yup. I agree. I'm feeling weird right now. Like, I feel like a pressure in my sinuses. Oh my gosh. Cornica's looking so cute. Do you see her? Do you see her? She's all folded in half and adorable. Gigi cutie. Okay, I'll turn it back around now. Aww. Gigi. Cutie. Me just live streaming my cat. Alright, I'm going to smoke a little bit of weed. And then I want to talk to you about what I've gathered about. Because remember I was like, I'm going to go into my... Aw, they love you, Cornica. They really love you. Corn is a fluffy crystal. Oh. How old is Corn? She's 6, I think. Bless Corn. Yeah, she cutie. She the best. I would legit just watch a Corn stream. Just Cornica. Talon, my kitty, was very interested in Corn content. Aww. There she is, just licking her tail and taking a little relaxing moment. Aww. Corn, you're so cute. Aw, you silly. I meant to say Corn cleanses the energy, bro. I hate autocorrect. LOL. Oh, my body hurts, you guys. Anybody else having physical body pain? I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm in pain. I think I'm going through some serious... Maybe it's because I ate essential oil. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I did not really eat essential oil. I almost did, but I did not. It touched on my lips, and that's it. And I was feeling like this before that. Bro, can we do what Corn does in a day? She sleeps. Also, I did film an ASMR with her where she was like playing on this paper. I should put it on. I should upload it because maybe you guys would like that. Thank you. I love you too. We request Corn shorts. Okay. Hey, Christina. Walking to the forest will join you in a sesh, too. Fuck yeah, Nicole. Did you get your big box? It was an oversized box. I know the box was overkill, but did you get it yet? Dude, my whole household got COVID. It sucks. Even the baby? I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're gonna sesh. And then I'm going to tell you that I still think celibacy is the ultimate troll on society. A celibate pole dancer that everyone may look upon, but no one can touch. Ha ha ha! Makes me feel powerful. I've been friend-zoning people left and right. You're getting friend-zoned. You're getting friend-zoned. Punch, punch, punch. Because I am not ready and nobody's good enough for me. Nobody's good-looking enough, nice enough, rich enough, fun enough, outgoing enough. No. Friend-zone, friend-zone, friend-zone. Punch, 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 punch. Alone time. Punch, punch, punch. Even now that you're in the friend zone, I still am not even going to hang out with you. Like, I have been in my I don't even know. Now I'm just rambling because my nose hurts. But, I've been in my shell. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I want to be alone. I feel like everyone's I'm like, nope, don't touch me with that energy. Don't touch me with that energy. Don't fucking touch me physically. Don't put that on me. Don't tell me that story. I don't want to fucking know. Leave me alone. Go away. Ha ha, yes. Hand him out for free. Yeah, bitch. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Friend zone. Boom, 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 boom. Hermit mode, yes. Me when I wear my hot dresses every day. Strutting around. Friend zone, friend zone, friend zone. LOL, I'm in that shell too. Yeah, celibacy has been the greatest thing ever for my personal healing and growth. Same. Celibate 5 years. 5 years. I thought about breaking it when I had a recent tower moment and I literally questioned my entire reality until I realized I didn't have to question that part of my reality. That part I was doing right. Yes to alone time. Y'all blessed to stay a friend. Ghosted. SPF. I think I can't not wear SPF. I think it's chemicals, but I think that you can shift I truly believe this, that our minds are so powerful that if you put it on with the intention that like, this is going to protect me from the sun, this is going to keep me healthy, this is going to keep me safe. If you put it on, it's the same thing as a smoker who's been smoking their entire life and everyone's like, that's gonna kill you, and they have like the strongest lungs and they smoke a pack a day because they're, you know why? Because they say, nah, smoking's good for me, it's good for me, it's good for me. You can fucking just, it's your reality, everyone else is just living in it. If you put, I believe, because when I don't wear it, I get burnt to shit. When I wear the natural stuff, I get burnt to shit. If I put it on, I get a nice tan. So I put the energy like, this is going to protect me and this is going to make me feel better than if I did not wear it. Then it works out for me, you know? We're living in a really weird time where so many of our products are actually poisonous, like for ourselves and the environment. So like our products like that, but also our food, our air, our water. So many things around us are poisoning us on a daily basis that not only is our body tough to it, like we're a lot stronger because it's just in our systems, so we're used to it, but also we're living in a time when the veil is very thin and we truly are creating our own realities. So not only are we more resilient and tough physically, because of exposure, but we're also more powerful energetically and mentally because of the evolution of energy and the shift into the new earth. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Start screen recording. Dutch is spitting truth. Yeah. They haven't come for us yet. Knock on wood. Knocked on wood. Let's smoke a little bowl. Smoke a little bowl, baby. Wanna get high? La la la. It was literally like vigorously pole dancing before this live, like fucking like heavy breathing right before I signed on. I had to move some emotions. I don't know what I'm feeling. I feel like alright, this is what Spirit just showed me. They showed me a spider web and I'm like in the center of it and there are all these different timelines. I'm at a crossroads. Like there are all these different timelines in all these different directions that I could go in, and I'm just kind of in the center chilling right now. Did it just get darker? Like, did the screen change? I feel like the screen changed. It's like weird. 'Cause, 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 'cause I think I'm just big chillin'. Oh, it's the same screen? Maybe my eyes changed. I'm like big chillin', enjoying the crossroads, flowing through life in a deep state of apathy, feeling very alone, but like alone in the best way. Like, you know how like they're showing me like a baby in the womb? And there's like a baby in the womb. It's like alone, but it's not. Like you're not ever really alone, right? When you're like being grown in your mother's stomach, because you're literally inside of your mother. So you're never truly alone. And that's how I feel right now. Like I feel alone in the best way, in the sense that like nobody can bother me. Nobody has ties to me, and I've released all my attachments to everyone. All my illusions around people have been broken. And I almost feel like I'm like in the womb, because I feel incredibly alone, but like held by the universe, and I don't feel alone at all. I feel like I have the perfect amount of energy around me with my like guides and corn, and like I'm gonna go for a hike with my mom tomorrow. Like just the people that I'm allowing into my energy sphere. My sister caught a trout today. She caught a 4-pound 23.5-inch trout, and she was really proud of it. Congratulations to my little sister. My dad's a fisherman, so we were all proud. My little cousin, last year I caught a bass and I kissed it in front of my little cousin. She's 8, and she doesn't like, she has got a texture thing, like certain textures she doesn't like they make her like very shivery, and she's like on the spectrum. She's like slightly autistic. So it's like, yeah, it's like the sensation of it. And I kissed my fish for like a picture. I like kissed it in front of her. That was a whole year ago. I forgot. We went camping this past weekend, and she just starts shuddering, and she goes, Kiki, because that's what they call me. It's like, my name is Nikki, and so when they were babies, they would call me Kiki, because like they couldn't say it, and they just, I'm their Kiki. I'm their Kiki. That's it. And so she goes, Kiki. I was like, what? And she was like, I just can't stop thinking about how you kissed that fish last year. So gross. It gives me shivers. And so my sister sent a picture of her like pretending to kiss the fish, and I was like, send that over to like our little cousin. I was like, she'll be so disturbed. I'm evil. Sorry. I know, she'll be fine. She laughed about it. She's a troll too. Are you kidding me? She's a Gemini. She literally trolled me the entire camping trip, so I'm like, she's 8. Just kidding. I'll tell her you say so, Sasha. My wife is slightly not normal in mental ways. Oh, sorry. I don't think anyone's not normal. Like, I think everyone's slightly not normal. We call my little cousin Kiki. That's so cute. Can you talk about releasing attachments mentally? I just went through a breakup that was definitely divinely orchestrated, but still holding on. I don't know if it's necessarily like, okay, so like for me, when I'm having extreme mental stuff, I'm a witch. So like I do witchcraft. Like you could probably journal about it. That might help, like journaling. But like for me, if I need to cut someone's energy out of my mind, well, for one, you can really humanize them. Whenever I really like look at people's flaws and the very human things about them that I don't like, it's very easy for me to mentally separate myself from them. But a lot of it is like cutting the cords. Do a cord cutting ritual. Do a cord cutting meditation. Do a cord cutting candle. Say a cord cutting prayer. Put on your somebody just gave me the advice in here the other week. I think it was Sasha. Maybe, I don't remember who, but someone was like, put on your invisibility cloak before bed so your twin can't find you. I forgot who gave me that advice, but it was fucking genius. I was like, oh yeah, duh. Oh, it's Allie. I think it was Allie. I can't remember who. But put on your invisibility cloak, because a lot of times, even though you're broken up, like, this person's soul is like, it's keeping tabs on you, it's hovering over you, it's touching you. It's like, when you're as psychic as we are, we feel and see things that other people don't fucking feel and see. So, like, to break the mental blockages, you have to do the spiritual aspect. And for me, like, the witchcraft, like, jar spells have helped me a lot. If you're working on the head, skull candles, setting your intentions, though, skull candles help me a lot. Jar spells help me. Cord cutting. I do all of this stuff too. And actually, I was recently saying on Instagram that I'm going to start opening up my jar spell work to people who really need it. To, like, if somebody, specifically a man, did something, like, romantic partner did something really fucked up to you, and you're, like, processing the trauma, and they did something terrible to you, I have a very good spell to help to get that off of your mind. I actually have two. I have a candle working, and I have a jar working. So I'm going to start, and I'm doing a screening. Like, I'll have to, like, screen you first to find out your situation to see if it's appropriate. But, yeah, I did one for Sasha, and that was very fucking powerful. I did a candle working for her, and I've got a jar working for myself right now going. I've done cord cutting and went to Reiki. I think the invisibility cloak will help. I feel their energy around me a lot. Yeah, it's fucking... It gets to a point where you're literally being haunted. Weird people in the chat. Hi, Dutch. I want you to... I love what you do. Thank you for embodying your magic. You are a light in the world. Thank you. You're very sweet. It's good to cut ties because I have... What the heck is going on in here? I am sad. Listen, this is not your sad dumping ground. Unless you want, my nose is itching, guys. Someone is coming back. Unless you want to get taken away, stop being weird, man. Don't be weird. It's good to cut ties because I have had exes who kept my nudes after we split and still had lingering feelings, and I felt like I could feel it. Yo, that's another thing about this day and age. Ain't that some shit? Every single one of us got nudes out there with someone. At least someone. I need time for my magic to happen. Yes, you do. Hi. Your spell work has been such a blessing to me. Lionsgate Full Moon Fire Ceremony has already brought so much magic into my life. The changes have been mind-blowing. So grateful. Good. Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. Do you think men feel heartbreak the way women do? I think if I make them, I'm pretty good at it. I think there are a lot of narcissistic men in our generation specifically. I've talked about this on lives before, but my mom always says, this is such a good point, she says that my generation and the generations below us are the first generation to not be raised by their moms, the first generation to have moms go back to work and the daycare and nannies raise their kids. And I think she's fucking onto something, because these men do not respect their fucking mothers, their sisters, and they sure as fuck don't respect their romantic partners. They're brainwashed by society, and they're narcissistic and a little bit sociopathic. And I like to be karma. I love it. I say it all the time. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me, because I'm funny as fuck on there. I put the funniest story up today about fucking with the little wife swap guy, King Curtis, about my twin. And I will post my testimonials and shit up there, because it's just like, I love being karma. Because you know what? So many people have done, specifically men, so many men have done the most horrific bullshit to me or people I love. You know, there's a statistic that 1 in 3 women are raped, and that was like from 10 years ago. I guarantee it's more. Really think about that. If you're sitting in a room with 10 women, at least 3 or 4 of them have been sexually assaulted. That's not okay. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure 1 in 3 people have herpes now too. Like, why can't we figure out a cure for that? Like, why is there not a cure for that? You know? I don't know. It's just fucked up. Where was I going with that? I just went off the rails. I don't even know why I was saying that. Oh, yeah, I can make people feel karma. I can make people feel karma, for sure. I just think women... I've just had a lot of men do really horrific things to me, and then I meet, like, because like attracts like, I attract these other women who have had men do horrific things to them, and I like to be karma. And it doesn't always have to be a man. It can be friends, it can be family. I just like to give people what the fuck they deserve, open their eyes, and make them look at themselves. That's all. Is that too much to ask? I do like being karma. Wait, what? I saw a man online try to compare women saying they hate all men to racist stereotypes. So basically saying, like, you're racist, but, like, about men. No, okay, when you've been fucking raped as many times, like, then we can talk. Then we can fucking talk. Like, you specifically, sir. Like, I don't know. And it's just fucked up because there's just as many men who just fucking hate women. Like, I will literally see bios that's like, trust no bitch. Like, what the fuck? But then I'm wrong if I say I hate men. Like, why are you allowed to hate? But that goes back to the whole, like, ugh, it's just stupid. Stupid. Yeah. Alright, then we're going to talk about hookup culture. Alright, so the other thing that somebody taught me. So I taught you about surgery because somebody taught me about surgery. I taught you about money. Nobody taught me that shit. I had to figure that out myself. This was taught to me. This actually could have been taught to me in magazines. Or like a book. Or from my own research. Because like I said, I was like a researching fiend as a child. It used to be normal. Okay. From talking to people, I've realized that sometimes people, I think more often than not now, people are not asking other people whether or not they're clean before they're having unprotected sex with them. And I feel like it was always drilled in my head and taught to me from some entity, because like me and my parent, like my mom was never really, she gave me the talk, but like that was it, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those households. Like I said at the beginning of this, my fucking school skipped sex ed because the teacher felt uncomfortable. So like I don't remember where I learned this, but it was drilled into my head that you should always, if you're going to have sex with someone, you should feel comfortable enough to ask them if they're clean, or the last time, maybe I got taught like when I went to college, I don't remember, but you should ask them too when the last time they got tested was too. I actually think college taught me. I think my freshman year of college, the RAs put something together, and I'm grateful for that, because for some reason people aren't taught this, and I think that's so important, to respect your body enough. And if you're going to share your sacred vessel with someone, you should feel comfortable and confident enough to ask them, are you clean? And when's the last time you were tested? Because that's showing respect, self-respect on your part. And wouldn't somebody respect somebody else who's having respect for themselves? Like, and I feel like people don't like to ask because it's like uncomfortable, but like, I've been out of the hookup scene for a very long time, as you guys obviously know, and it's just like, when I left it, that wasn't not normal. Like, I would always ask people, like, and so I've been out of the hookup scene probably for 7.5 years, because celibate 5 in a long-term relationship for like 2.5 to 3 years, so like 8 years, we'll just say that. So like 8 years ago, it used to be normal. Even if I was having especially if I was having a one-night stand, I don't care if you're using a condom. My gynecologist at the time taught me too, at a different gynecologist, and she taught me, she's like, herpes, a condom isn't going to help you from herpes if it's not under the condom. Like, if the herpes sore is on a different area on the genitals and it's open and it's oozing, like, a condom's not going to do shit. You're still going to get herpes. And so it's like, even, like, especially if it's one night stands. And if it's not, like, you just should always ask, and, like, always practice safe sex. And think about it, it's a lot less uncomfortable to ask someone, are you clean? When's the last time you were tested? It's a lot more uncomfortable to get tested and find out you have an STD because you didn't ask. And then it also brings an aspect of consent into this, because maybe if you knew somebody had like an active infection, an active STD or STI, maybe if you knew they had an active infection, you would not have consented to having sex with them in the first place. So it brings a whole nother aspect of consent into it, because if you ask off the bat, if you're like, are you clean, blah, blah, and they're honest, then you can make an informed decision, like, maybe it's not worth it. Like, let's just wait, let's see where this goes. That's the other thing. Do not feel pressured to have sex with anyone. When I went on my date, he could not keep his hands off me. And it was like, a part of me liked it, but part of me was very uncomfortable with it. How comfortable a random stranger is with just someone you just met, like, just rubbing them down. Like, that, to me, unless I'm giving you, like, the full green light that, like, I'm into it, like, we're going to, like, I just feel like hookup culture has changed, and I feel like it's so, like, there's this expectation of just, like, being open to, like, let these just random, I don't know, it was too much for me. It was, like, very shocking, because obviously it's changed over the last couple of years, but it's gotten intense, and I'm not okay with that. And my date was respectful and everything, but like, I was like, keeping strong, hard boundaries. And even then it was still a lot. Like, it felt like there was this expectation. And I hear the kids talking, and they're like, oh, I've got a link and this and that, and it's like, I'm not your fucking link. I'm not your fucking hookup. Like, I'm a divine fucking goddess sent from outer space to save the world. And I don't give a fuck how crazy that sounds, because I look amazing, and you're not allowed to touch unless you prove yourself. And also, I decided I'm going to be fucking neurotic whenever I choose to start having sex again. You're going to have to get tested before I let you do anything like sexual with me. And you're going to have to prove your friendship. And then after you prove your friendship, then maybe, but you're not coming into a situation with me expecting for me to just hand my body over to you, you psychopath. And that is really how men think. And that's my thoughts right now on like hookup culture after having a little small experience like that. And how I'm too good for it, honestly. But that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning about how society makes you hate your body and makes you feel like you're not good enough, like, and not respect yourself. It's literally the same thing. Hookup culture is painted as this trend, and it's fun, and it's not risky, and it's not scary, like fucking surgery. Listen, if society and the masses are telling you something is fun and trendy and not risky, it's probably not fun, and it's probably very risky. It's probably very risky because they hate you. Your government fucking hates you and wants you dead. That's it. You're a liability. Population control. If it seems fun and trendy, it's probably deadly, honestly. That's a shame. If it's wildly, openly available, cough, cough, birth control, and V's, and free, it's probably not good for you. Doesn't make you a prude, doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you thinking you're better than other people. You're just thinking you're above the culture. You're not insulting anyone by standing in your values and what works for you. You don't have to adhere to the woke mob, you know what I mean? Like, that just picks shit to support and not support because the government is saying one thing or another, or the environment is saying one thing or another, or celebrities are saying one thing or another. It's just a mob of people who don't know what the fuck to think, and then they fall into it. Sad. Sad. Sex with trust and true intimacy hits. Yes. That's why I don't do one-night stands with little clap hands. Perfect with the arms crossed queen. Thank you. Yes, God loves you so much. Thank you. Yes, that's why I hate online dating. It is soul crushing to off a fucking tiny ass bio, 5 pictures, you're literally becoming a commodity. Swipe, 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 swipe. And let me tell you, when you meet people in person, you can never get the full picture of someone online. Never. That's why I'm like, you're earning my friendship if I give you the time of day and I even want to spend time with you. Then anything else should be your wildest fucking dreams come true. Don't expect it at all. I'll be alone forever if I have to. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be alone and feel free and happy and secure and safe and just good and peaceful than be in something that doesn't feel right, than settle. Like, I'll be alone as long as I have to be until I find exactly, you know, what works for me and what I'm looking for. And on the the thing they don't really tell you about spiritual journey is, like, you're always shedding people. People are always coming in and out of your life. You're always leveling up. You're shifting. There's always going to be change. You have to be very mutable to be on a spiritual journey. Thank you. I'm glad you like my preaching. Makes me realize how little the people are in touch with their souls and spirit. Yeah, it is fucking sad. Like, that you'll just give your body. Like, don't get me wrong. Part of me understands we're animals. And maybe people who are, I don't want to judge anyone, but maybe people who are doing that are just more in touch with their, like, primal animal energy. But there's a safe way to do it. There's a smart way to do it. And it seems like It's the same thing with surgery. Like I was saying in the beginning, there's a safe and a smart way to do it, but it seems like all the safeguards are being thrown away. Practice safe sex, wear a condom, talk to your partner, ask them if they're clean, ask when the last time they got tested was. Figure out what you're even doing. Do you have intentions of a one-night stand and they are like, oh my God, this is my person, we're gonna get married. Fucking talk about it before someone gets traumatized. Like, it's stupid. The way, like, it's fine. I'm not saying hooking up with people or being poly or anything like that isn't cool. Do you, as long as you're a consenting adult, fuck yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. But there's a right way and a wrong way. Same with surgery. You're a consenting fucking adult with a fully developed brain that's like, yes, I am ready to make this decision for the rest of my life. Same with tattoos. Any body modifications. This is your physical vessel. You get one. Same with your teeth. Fucking take your teeth seriously. One of the reasons why I need to meet people in person too is like, I need to see your teeth. You get one set. You know what I mean? Respect yourself. Do it the right way. Follow the safeguards and do the right thing and really think before you make one decision can change. You could fucking you could literally one night stand with something. Oh my God, that's not what I meant to say. One night stand with someone, fucking have them come in you or they come in you, and now guess what? You got a baby for the rest of your fucking life with that person. That's a life-changing decision, right? Have more respect for your body and other people's bodies too, because now that baby just got born into a what the fuck? What the fuck is that? That's a big thing now. Oh, his baby mama, his baby daddy. So fucking ghetto. When did our entire society become so fucking low quality, disrespectful of themselves, and ghetto? That's something we don't even want to talk about, how like rap culture has fucking been infiltrated and turned disgusting too. Like, rap used to be respectable, man. It's so hateful now. It's garbage. And that's the fucking society we're living in. A garbage, ghetto-ass society. And I'm not saying, like, if you have a baby with... This is just my opinions, first of all. And also, like, if you have a baby with someone that's, like, your baby daddy or your baby mom, whatever, I'm not judging you. I am judging people who would not practice safe sex, bring a baby into the world in a not ideal situation. It's the same thing for, like, addicts. I've met plenty of addicts who just irresponsibly fuck and make babies, and that makes me mad, because you're bringing this baby, when you irresponsibly fuck and make babies, you're bringing this baby into an environment that's not suited for a fucking infant. And then I have a problem with you, because not only are you not respecting your body, but now you're not respecting that baby's body or that baby's like chance at life. And now I don't fucking respect you, you know? But that's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have it, and you're allowed to disagree. Just be honest and upfront before you try to bet anyone. Time to act, groan, and communicate. Yep. Yep, telling people you're poly after you've been with them is a form of non-consensual sex in your mind. Yeah, that makes sense. I believe that your art is amazing because you're celibate. All your creation energy is being channeled into it instead of being wasted. Thanks! Thank you so much. It's so nice. This part of my hand just got really itchy. Sorry if I just was like yelling very rudely at you guys. I just felt really passionate. Bro, yeah, I'm nervous about the Jack Harlow concert. I'm going to be. The City Girls are playing too. Been trying to find someone to take with me. Oh, the rappers. I say it like such an old person. The rappers. I actually dipped. I was very addicted to rap. I was very addicted to rap when I first came out of like my relationship, my abusive relationship. And for like 2 years, it was like my guilty pleasure. I would listen to like the most raunchy, fucked up mumble rap, trap, like ugly ass music. And I realized it was an addiction when I had taken a tab of acid and I was drawing how all the music made me feel. I'll have to show you guys my drawings sometime. But I was drawing how all the music made me feel. And the rap music was fucked up. Actually, I guess I can just show you now. Now that I screamed about it. I've never shown these. This is my personal little art book. I do visceral manipulation. I find so many patients with frozen shoulder on the right side with constant pain. Doctors scan them and say nothing there. People feel like they are crazy. That's sad. I'm scared. It's not exactly my thing, but I know his songs and I want to go to the concert and feel the music. Yeah, just set a good intention. That's all. What? But they are not. It was liver needing treatment? That's so weird. Okay. This is kind of scary. This is how I felt the first time I ever took a full tab of acid ever. And it made me feel like I was needed to rip off my skin. But instead, this is when it first hit me. Like the first time I ever felt it in my life. And it hit me hard as fuck. Maybe I should make a whole video of this. I'll just give a little preview because I feel like that would get so many views if I just made a video like this and it's like showing the art I made on acid. I should do that. But yeah, it just hit me really hard and I felt like I had to rip my skin off. So instead I like scribbled this and I put all that energy into this and then the second I saw that, it resonated. You really? Good. I showed it to the girl who gave me the acid, and she was like, yo, that's a snake. Like, that's a cobra. And I was like, damn. It really is. But, let's see. Let's see what my words of wisdom were. If any human in my life treats me in a way less than or not exactly how I want to be treated, that's on me. It's my fault. I have to say no. I have to set boundaries. Your name is your unique vibration and smell. Nikki is your ego slave name. I miss acid. I'm definitely going to make a real video out of this. I'll show two more. Whoa. This is also Snake Me. There's just something about this one that just feels so good. These used to be up on my wall. It was a lot of energy. Thank you. I love this one. I gotta get back. I gotta make more art. Nobody's booked like Twin Flame ones in a while. I do have one to do actually. I should do it. I am so much more than I've been allowing myself to be. Bow thy knee for no one. Look what I drew on the other side. I miss acid. It made me feel like a child. I know who I am. I am God, Amun-Ra. I feel free in this moment. And then I wrote something about like wanting to be vegan. LOL. In the moment it felt right. Yeah, whenever I've gotten like too high on psychedelics, I'm like, I can't eat meat anymore. All of a sudden I feel the vibration of meat and I'm like, fuck. And then I come out of it eventually, but and then this one. I love this one too. I think it's really pretty. It says, I am God. That was when I was coming down. Alright, that's enough of a preview. I don't know. I'll probably go now. Potions, scrubs, and soaps are up. I'll make a video. Damn, I've got a lot of videos to make. I gotta make a video on the potions and scrubs. I gotta do another reading. Do you guys want Keen? Keen wants to sponsor me, but like, would you guys even use that? It would be like $1.99 for 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Do you guys use Keen? If you don't, like, there's not really a point in me taking the sponsorship. I don't want to be a sellout most of the time, you know? I mean, I think all of the time, but that happened to me a lot in the past before I smoked about meat. Yeah. Especially the second pink one. Her mouth looks like stars. So pretty. Thank you. Girl, you are not the first person to tell me I should put my art on a hoodie. I should. Why did I do this design? I mean, I like this design. I like it a lot. I think it makes my boobs look really fucking cute. But, like, I like it. I think it's great. But it didn't sell how I thought it would. Thought it would be a thing, but whatever. I like it. 38. That's good luck. And also how I explained in my last live, like, I wasn't going to festivals like I thought I would. But I should put my art on a shirt. You don't use what? Oh, psychedelics? I mean, I don't use them anymore either. No, I don't. It was just a phase. What does your solve tattoo mean? It keeps sticking out. Solve coagula. It's Keen. LOL. Just saying Keen. Solve coagula. It's like the Baphomet, the alchemy, taking lead and turning it into gold. As above, so below. I'm an alchemist and a wizard, like the Baphomet. Bang bang. And I have that whole video on Satanism where I break it down. Wanted to buy a hoodie, but Spirit told me to spend my money on you for more life-altering things. That's so sweet. Thank you. And yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, yo, like, that's why it would have been perfect for the festivals, because it's like, those people don't know me. They would just like the hoodie or the shirt and just be like, cool, like, I'm into that. I like that saying, you know? They don't know that, like, they could spend that money on the hoodie or, like, an actual session with me or something. You know what I mean? So it's like, I totally get that. And I literally said that recently. I was like, people don't fucking come to me for clothes. People come to me for witchcraft and readings. Like, the clothes is a nice touch, but, like, if I met a bunch of strangers, I feel like it would sell better, you know? So that makes sense. Alright guys, I'm finna get going. I've been just screaming for like a long period of time. My boyfriend is very quick to use vices to cope with things, and that includes acid. I don't want him to do it too often, you know. Drugs are cool, but not that cool. Yeah, no, I got to a point where I was like microdosing like too much. Like once a week, twice a week. I was definitely... The thing is, though, now I can feel like I'm on acid without actually, like, I can tap into that energy. Like, you don't actually need the drug to tap into that feeling once you understand the feeling. Because, like, if I put a ton of crystals on me, if I'm, like, meditating, I got all my lights on, if I set the environment, I can feel like I'm tripping. And then come in and out of it as I please, because like when you take the drug, that's more of like a pilgrimage, because like you don't get to turn it off, That's on until it's done. And that was my struggle, was like I would get like, I'm just too psychic to keep doing that. Once I know the feeling, I can imitate it. So yeah, it sounds like he can't create the feeling without the drug yet. So he's not actually getting the benefits from it then yet, I feel like. I don't know. But it's like he should, if he takes it a lot, yeah, it's probably a dependency. Yes, want to do all the support, but my spirit has my wallet by the throat. No, that's good. That's good. What was I just saying about money? I love money. What was I just saying on Instagram too? How I was like, I need to keep people around me who are not reckless and respect themselves. Because, like, I am not reckless and I do respect myself. So, like, I respect that you're not reckless and that you respect yourself. Yes, that's why I will never do the acid and shrooms. I know it would be a prison for me. Yeah, it can be. You guys want to see Cornica again? Just her bet. She's so cute. Yes, use lights, go upside down the couch, listen to AD music, and you will feel high in a way, a healthy high. Yes, oops, sorry. Yes, knowing, yay, corn! Yes, knowing your limit is good, and not when you don't, and I think it just took me to another level when I accidentally poisoned myself, like when I did too much and like literally poisoned myself. I feel like there were so many layers to like past life trauma too, where I probably did the same thing. I probably, like, think about it, if you're like foraging off the land and stuff back in the day, you're probably gonna eat something that's gonna poison you along the way. And I feel like once I accidentally poisoned myself with it, I was like my body, mind, and soul was like, no, like, we don't do that in this life. And that's why I'm just done for now, you know? Thanks. I do feel cozy. Aw, thanks. I will stream again. I want to stream again to talk about my potions, and I want to stream again to read the tarot, but I do have a past life reading, I think, tomorrow, and I got a package. I got to package a bunch of stuff. A bunch of the things from the shop, the potions, and the sugars, and always wondered if this is the room behind your reading table. I don't know. No, it's not weird. Do you guys want to see my house? This will be like the time I was in Florida and I was like, look at my barricade. I have a clean with me video. Oh, the orientation is locked. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Sorry, don't throw up. This is my kitchen. I guess let me turn on a light. My altar.